Welcome back. Today, we're looking at something truly special and, honestly, incredibly practical. We are laying out the ultimate blueprint for the Travel with Smarty 3-day Angkor Wat trip. But here's the thing, we aren't just giving you a standard travel itinerary. Oh no. We're going to show you exactly how to document this incredible journey perfectly for social media. Whether you're a traveler just looking to save your memories or a tour operator looking to promote your services, this explainer is the exact visual and technical guide you need. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap. Day 1 covers the small circuit, Day 2 is the grand circuit, and Day 3 goes beyond the temples. Then we switch gears to our technical execution guide, covering social media tech settings, and finally, the video safe zone template. All right, Section 1, Day 1, the small circuit. The stakes for your content are absolutely high on Day 1, and we're starting bright and early. I mean, early. At 4:45 a.m., you need to be in position for the sunrise at Angkor Wat. This is non-negotiable if you want to catch that breathtaking reflection of the sun rising directly behind those 5 iconic towers. Once the sun is up, you'll spend the morning walking through the massive galleries, capturing the incredibly detailed ancient carvings and learning the history of the Khmer Empire. Midday, you take a well-deserved break to rest and grab some traditional Khmer food. As we move into the afternoon, the itinerary brings us to Ta Prohm, and finally, a peaceful late afternoon exploring the quieter monastery complex of Bantakati and looking over the Sra Srong Reservoir, historically known as the Royal Baths. And this brilliantly illustrates what awaits you in the afternoon of that first day. Ta Prohm is famously known worldwide as the Tomb Reader Temple, and it provides an absolutely vivid cinematic scene for your lens. Just picture it. Giant tree roots literally growing directly out of the ancient stone walls, totally intertwined with the centuries-old architecture. It's this striking visual of nature actively reclaiming history, and it's an absolute must-capture for any montage. Moving right along. Section 2. Day 2, the Grand Circuit. At 8 a.m., you enter the ancient city of Angkor Thom through the highly impressive South Gate. Your morning is dedicated to exploring the Bayon Temple, along with the Bafun and the Terrace of the Elephants. After a relaxing midday break to refresh yourself with a cold, fresh coconut and local food, the afternoon takes you through the massive, labyrinth-like hallways of Priya Khan. Next up is Neak Pan, which is a really unique island temple sitting right in the middle of a holy water basin. Finally, you cap off the day with a panoramic sunset hike up Nam Bakeng, giving you sweeping views of the entire Angkor Park as the sun goes down. Let's pause on the morning of Day 2 for just a second, because the sheer scale here is kind of hard to comprehend. There are 54 massive towers decorating the Bayon Temple alone. 54! It's a staggering architectural feat that completely dominates the skyline of the ancient city. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the incredible detail attached to those towers. Carved into them are over 200 smiling, serene stone faces. It's an awe-inspiring, almost haunting sight. Smoothly panning your camera across these hundreds of faces, that's going to give your footage an unforgettable, mystical quality that viewers absolutely love. All right, Section 3. Day 3, Beyond the Temples. We kick off Day 3 at 8 a.m. by traveling a bit further out to visit Bante Shre. On the way back in the late morning, you'll stop at East Mebone and Pre-Rup, which are these fascinating towering brick temples. After a midday meal in town or down near the lake, the afternoon completely changes the pace of the whole trip. You'll swap the car for a boat ride to explore Tonle Sap Lake, finishing your 3 days with an entirely different kind of adventure. Let's highlight what makes this day so visually spectacular. First is Bante Shre, often called the Citadel of the Women. Unlike the gray stone you've seen so far, this temple is built entirely from pink sandstone. It's an unbelievable sensory experience, and it holds the most intricate and beautifully preserved carvings in all of Cambodia. Then, contrasting that ancient stone beauty, your afternoon at Tonle Sap Lake takes you to a traditional floating village, like Kampong Phluk. Here, you'll glide past stilted houses and flooded forests, experiencing and capturing local lake life firsthand. So, you have this magnificent itinerary. But that brings us to a critical question. How do you capture an unforgettable 3 days so the rest of the world can truly see it? This is where we pivot from our chronological ancient adventure to the modern technical execution. Because look, if you're going to film this, you need to do it right. Which brings us to Section 4, Tech Settings for Social Media. If you're a creator or a tour operator looking to produce professional videos that actually perform well on Reels or Shorts, you must follow these foundational specs. First, your aspect ratio must be 9:16, meaning a vertical format. Your resolution should be set to 1080 by 1920 pixels. For your frame rate, you want to shoot in either 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. And finally, for your video duration, keep it tight. Between 15 to 60 seconds is the absolute sweet spot for maximum reach. So, the crucial point is why 60 frames per second matters so much. When you're capturing these massive stone temples, 60 FPS is the absolute secret weapon. It's what makes those slow-motion cinematic shots look incredibly buttery smooth. It prevents that annoying stuttering and turns a basic camera movement across an ancient ruin into a highly professional, cinematic moment that will literally stop someone from scrolling past your video. Finally, Section 5, the Video Safe Zone Template. Let's move to and see how this builds. You can shoot the most beautiful footage in the world, but if you put your text in the wrong place, the apps will just cover it up. A 9:16 vertical screen basically breaks down into 3 main sections. You have a top dead zone, making up 15% of the screen. You have a bottom dead zone, taking up 20%. And right in the middle, you have your center safe zone, which makes up the remaining 65% of your visual real estate. Here is where you must place your text. The dead zones are exactly what they sound like: dead space for important information. That top 15%, or roughly 290 pixels, is dangerous because platform headers might chop off your text. The bottom 20%, or 380 pixels, is where the app places the video descriptions, the music title, and on the right side, the like, comment, and share buttons. By contrast, the safe zone is your 100% visible area. This center middle section is where your titles, your captions, and your business logo absolutely must go, so viewers don't miss a single piece of key info, no matter what screen size they're using. Which leaves us with one final, provocative thought. Are you ready to capture the empire? We've walked through the ultimate 3-day journey, from the iconic 4:45 a.m. sunrise at Angkor Wat, through the smiling faces of the Bayon Temple, all the way to the pink sandstone of Bante Stray. And, crucially, we've equipped you with the exact technical settings and safe zones to turn those ancient ruins into captivating, professional, modern reels. The blueprint is right here in front of you. Now it's up to you to go out there, explore, hit record, and share it with the world. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer today, and I'll see you on the next one.